Hey, everyone. So we're going to talk about UFC 287. Onyx, can you say the names of the fights we're going to talk about?
And we got Gilbert Burns versus fucking, what's his name?
Bro.
All right. We got Gilbert Burns versus Jorge Masvidal, aka Street Judas. Who y'all got?
I would love to see Jorge win just to see him fight Leon to avenge the whole 3-piece with the soda dilemma. However, yeah, that would be a big fight. But yeah, I just think Gilbert Burns is just more all around a better fighter. I feel like his grappling's better. Wrestling, his striking's pretty. He's been working a lot on his striking too, and it's gotten like really nice over the years. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Gilbert Burns. Masvidal doesn't usually get finished very much, so I could see it. Is it a 3-rounder? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I'm gonna go with a decision for old Gildy Burns.
Echoing something similar, I think Gibby wins for sure. Just in all around better fighter, I think. I think his striking is really good. You see what he was doing against like Hamzat, and even against really good strikers like what he did to Wonder Boy. You know what I mean? When they fought, and Wonder Boy's a weird fight for a lot of like good grapplers. You know what I mean? They end up getting caught a lot coming in, and he was able to stop all of that and get his takedowns pretty much at will. It was a really good fight for him. So I think he takes down Jorge pretty much at will, continues to do that. Top pressure. I think he submits him in the 3rd round or wins by decision. I'm leaning towards the submission, though. Gasses him out.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing for me. I think Burns is just more well-rounded. He's been working on his striking a whole lot more with Henry Hooft, who is a phenomenal striking coach. So yeah, I think he takes it really any way that he wants. He's better on the ground. His striking's getting better. I think if he doesn't get the finish, he can easily decision out Masvidal. So
he was doing like professional grappling matches, too. Man. Yeah, he's one of the few like UFC guys who does those like professional grappling matches and does like well, you know.
Yeah, for sure. So he's just much more well-rounded. I think he even rocked Usman in their fight. And Usman's been getting really good with his striking as well. So I don't think Masvidal is going to show him anything that he hasn't seen before. So.
Yeah, I mean, I think Gilbert Burns is going to win as well. Quick tell of the tape. Burns is 36. Jorge is 38. I'll tell you right now, I'm 38. I feel like shit. Like I'll tell you, I train like a lot. I train with my fighters. I train with my jiu-jitsu guys. I train with everyone, and I feel like shit. At 36, I felt good. So just based off that age difference alone, I know it's only 2 years, but man, those 2 years are gonna really matter. And then Jorge just got coming off of a knockout loss, right? Like he's gonna be that's the first time he ever got his lights turned off. First time he ever got knocked out. So he's gonna be a little gun shy.
I think he's been choked unconscious before.
Yeah, but it's different. You know what I mean? It's different. Yeah, I've been choked out and knocked out. Being knocked out's worst.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's not fun. I think he's just not going to be the same fighter. This is kind of, we saw that with Usman, right? We saw that with Usman, like Edwards. Usman was a really gun shy.
Tentative.
Yeah, tentative. Yeah. I think Jorge is going to go through that same process, and I think, Gilbert Burns is going to take advantage of that. I think Gilbert Burns is definitely going to win the decision. I can see him submitting him too. I don't think he will knock him out, but you never know, I guess. But yeah,
he got heavy hands, man. You can definitely hit hard.
I think it could be one of those scenarios where maybe he rocks him and then he jumps on the back, finishes it. A guy like that with that kind of muscle memory for grappling, if he rocks you, he's going to be on you and he's going to make it a short night.
Oh, yeah.
So.
I mean, Gilbert does, he comes from the sport jiu-jitsu world. That's his roots. He's one of us, and, he's really good at jiu-jitsu, and he's just been building, that's like his base is jiu-jitsu. And so, yeah, I don't see Jorge submitting him. That would be like wow, I don't know what the hell that happened. But like, yeah, I think Burns is gonna win for sure. I'll go with a second round RNC. All right, I'll go second round RNC.
So yeah, when Burns went against Kamzat, he gave him a pretty good run for his money. And I don't really see Masvidal doing anything close to that. So I think Burns is gonna kind of fill him out the first round, see what Masvidal is coming with. I think the second round he's gonna wear him out and either I'm thinking TKO second round, take him to the ground, rain some fists on him, and then ref will call it. That's what I'm thinking.
For sure. Guy's a killer, man. Who do you guys think gets the next title fight at welterweight?
Rankings don't matter. You know what I mean? At least the UFC, I feel like they kind of try to just make the fight that is gonna do the best.
Forget whoever has the most clout because they're about to just get ran through. It should go to the best guy. Meritocracy. That's what I believe.
That's a big word, Onyx. So if Masvidal pulls a win out of his ass, they're gonna give him the title shot, like I said earlier, because they want to continue that storyline of their whole, Leon and him, their 3-piece with soda ordeal. So, I believe he's not gonna win though, and so I do think they are gonna force Leon's hand, even though he doesn't want to fight Colby because he doesn't feel like he's deserving of it.
Colby's been sitting out for
Yeah, Colby's been out, and I know part of that was due to like the Jorge running up on him at a restaurant, just giving him a little smack round.
after getting beat up for 5 rounds, decides to sneak up on him like a little snake in the grass.
That was some big snake in the grass energy.
Yeah.
However, yeah, I believe they're gonna force Leon's hand and be like, you gotta fight Colby. So
I would lean towards Kamzat right now. But who knows if he's making welterweight again, realistically, after the last mix-up, and he's really big for being a welterweight in the first place. So if Kamzat can't make weight, or if he decides to go up to middleweight, I'd probably lean towards him. I'd probably, that'd be like first. If not, Bilal has been on a tear. He's been racking up wins left and right. I think Bilal should probably get it. He only lost to Leon because of that eye poke. They should run that back for sure. Shavkat's coming up. I would like to see him against maybe, Colby. That'd be a good fight. It'd be a good test for Shavkat. I would really like to see that. Burns is right up there next. Burns maybe Usman again. We got a lot of good fights at 170 coming up. I'd probably lean towards Chimaev or Bilal.
My bad. Yeah, no, I kind of need to second that. I think Kamzat, if he can make weight, if he can make that cut, he's definitely right there. But I think they want to push a good narrative, so I think they're either going to go with Covington, even though I think that's shitty. You shouldn't get fights based on clout. You should, like Onyx was saying, it should be meritocracy, where we're going off of who's doing what, who's winning fights, who's actually competing actively. So they might push Covington. If not, maybe Bilal, because I know their fight between Bilal and Edwards ended because of that eye poke, and you can make the argument that Bilal was winning that fight and he was doing well. So they might, yeah,
he was definitely turning up as the time was going on.
Yeah, so he's definitely going to need a different game plan, just slightly if they have a rematch. But I think that would be the narrative as well to sell tickets. Shavkat, I think he needs at least another top 5 guy to really test him. You don't want to throw him to the wolves and see him just get obliterated. I don't think that would be the case, but again, meritocracy, I want to see him go against someone who's like top 5 at least before he jumps in there with the big dog. So yeah, exactly. So that's where I'm at with that.
Kamzat, he's not welterweight no more. So he's going to be middleweight, so he's out of it.
So in your mind, he's done it well.
Yeah. Colby being number 2, I think, and I think you got to, does it mean anything that he was the backup? He made weight and it was the backup fight just in case for the main event?
I think it does.
I think it should.
I think that means that the UFC is definitely seeing Colby as like that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that also means he's in shape. He's been training. I don't doubt that he's been training this entire time.
Training, to be honest.
Yeah, so definitely he was in shape. Obviously, he was in shape to weigh in. So I think he's ready to go.
I think you gotta give it to Kobe, and I think we'll have Bilal fight Gilbert Burns win after Gilbert Burns wins, and I think the winner Bilal Gilbert Burns gets the next title shot. I think Usman should. I think he needs to like take a little more time off, and I would recommend him taking a little more time off. I would like to see Usman maybe against he needs like a fight like Wonder Boy or something like that. I think that would be good for Usman. I know like
That'd be a weird one.
yeah, I think Usman can win that fight though. But yeah, I think Usman needs a little more time. So I think we might see a couple fights before Usman comes back. I would love to see Usman versus Khamzat, but that's not happening. But I would love to see that.
That'd be a wild fight.
I know you guys were talking about fancy words and rankings and all that, but I'm gonna be honest. I like the storyline. I grew up watching wrestling, so I think Kobe getting in there would be exciting. But I also think whatever Burns does his next couple fights can dictate him like getting in there as well. But yeah, I think Kobe should get in there. I think it'd be exciting.
Oh, for sure. It'd be a great fight. The main event is Alex Poatan Pereira versus Israel Adesanya.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna be another rerun. I think he already knows what to do. He's done it so many times already. Yeah, I think Izzy's gonna lose again. That's my same fashion.
Think another 5th round knockout?
No, I think it'll be a decision. I think decision, but I think Izzy will be a lot less dominant. I think it'll be evident. And yeah, so I think Izzy's gonna lose decision.
All right, I want to say this. All their fights, every single time they fought, Izzy was winning all the way into the last rounds, and then he got knocked out. He was winning every single round.
True. Until
that moment. This is like crazy, man. Like I can't believe this guy keeps winning the way he's winning against Izzy. And I think he's gonna break through. He's gonna conquer this demon. Okay. And I think he's, it's something that, man, I'm gonna cry if he loses again. I'm like, I can't handle it. Like because he keeps like almost winning every single time. And the thing about Pereira is he's amazing at what he does, but he's getting older and he makes big weight cuts. That's only gonna work for so long. I think he's like a cat with 9 lives. I think he ran out of lives. I think he's not going to be able to do all this big weight cuts. He's 35 as well. Izzy's 33. So I think this is going to catch up with him. I think the big weight cut's going to like make him more tired. I think he's not going to have as much power going into this fight as he was in his past fights. I think he's, probably overlooking Izzy and he's going to make the technical mistakes and he's going to lose a decision. So I have Izzy winning a decision, conquering the demon. That's what I have.
Honestly, I feel like Poaton's going to win. Again, I think seeing the matchup here, like if I were to go against Poaton, the game plan would be to pressure him. And I think naturally, like Izzy is not a pressure fighter. He's always going to look to counter. He's going to look to snipe. And I don't think that's the right game plan versus Poaton. I think you need to pressure him, wear him out, put some lactic acid in his arms, make him less powerful as the fight goes on. And I think fighting at range doesn't promote that at all. I would like to see the fight more of an MMA fight rather than them just kickboxing and striking. And I think that's the kind of fight Izzy has to employ in order to win. But I don't think he's going to do that. I think he's going to try and keep it a striking match. And Poaton's huge. He's a big guy who cuts a lot of weight, and that can be to a detriment cardio-wise. But Izzy has to put the pace and pressure on him to actually exhaust him. And I don't think he's going to be able to do that. I don't think naturally Izzy wants to go in there and make it a dogfight. I think he fights pretty. He has been in dogfights, like when he fought Gastelum, but I don't think he enjoys those kind of fights. You see guys that enjoy that kind of fight. He did not enjoy any of that. And I think it's going to show. Yeah, I think it's going to show. So I have Poaton by decision.
Room is pretty divided. I'm going to continue the division for sure. I'm gonna go. I'm going with my heart. You know, I want Israel Adesanya to win. I really want him to get that back. I want him to finally get the one. You know what I mean? Live up to live his dream and really really take that. You know, as the final fight. I think this is the final fight. They should not schedule this fight anymore. It's happened far too many times. This is the last one. And I think
How's that fair though?
they have fought too many times. There's other people in the division.
Yeah, I understand, but like, how's that fair if like Pereira keeps beating Izzy and then Izzy finally wins one and he's like, nope, I don't want to fight you again. That's like the Conor McGregor Nate Diaz bullshit.
So they should fight how many? 5 times?
I think they should fight. I think
How many times have they
if
fought?
Izzy's getting a rematch, Pereira gets a
It's
rematch.
like 4.
Yeah, this will be the 4th time.
Kickboxing, 2 in MMA.
Yeah, this will be the 4th time.
That's too many.
But you best out of 5.
There's too many. There's other. Bro, Bobby Knuckles is gonna be elderly by the time. You know what I mean? I feel like we got to get some other people up in here. So in conclusion, I really do want Israel Adesanya to win. I want to see him use the cage a little bit more. Maybe like wrestle some. I feel like that would be good. I think he's better. He's more well rounded than Poatan for sure. I think
He trained with Glover though, right?
Teixeira.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he definitely got good guys to grapple with.
Yeah, and even if you watch that last fight, they had Poatan took Izzy down.
Yeah.
And that might be something here that we need to pay attention to. Like, Poatan might be the one mixing it up because he did get rocked at the end of, what was it, the first round?
Yep.
He got rocked, and he needs to be cognizant of that. So I think he's going to look to wrestle more. And if he looks to wrestle more, that might be the kryptonite for Izzy, which we've seen it to be the kryptonite for him, especially against a much bigger fighter like Poatan is. So
Yeah, it would definitely be a problem. I think he could end up like catching some singles off the cage. If he does end up walking him down, I'm not sure if that's going to be the case, but I really do want to see him win that fight. I think if he does win, it'll probably be by a decision, or he finishes it early. Is kind of my ideas.
I'm kind of with Onyx on this one. My heart really wants Izzy to win. Me and Onyx have known each other quite some time. We've been down with Izzy for a long time. So
Since he hopped in the UFC for sure, been hoping for this man to do some damage. And he has. He's been killing it, man. But it's just like this last hump that's been like haunting his career his entire life. So that's really why I want him to win,
dude, yeah, this Alex Pereira guy's disrespectful.
Yeah.
Like his life mission is to just like he tracked Izzy down. He's like, fuck it, dude. I'm gonna go to the UFC too, and I'm gonna beat you there as well. Take your belt. Like that's rude.
yeah, and don't get me wrong, I love Izzy as like a purist of striking. Like I've watched all of his Glory kickboxing fights even before that. Like the guy's brilliant on the feet, but Poatan's just a different beast here. Like they're both kind of cut from the same cloth. And yeah, as a purist standpoint, I love Izzy, but I just don't know if he wins this fight.
Yeah, and with what Sam was saying earlier, like Alex Pereira is fucking huge, dude. It's ridiculous. He's been sparring for this camp with like a 6'5" heavyweight Japan boxer or some shit.
6'6", 285.
6'6", 285.
Man.
Like he's
Big boy.
like, why is he fighting at middleweight? And the answer why is Izzy, dude. I think he just I don't think he gives a fuck really about the other shit. So
He's only to beat Izzy.
that's his sole purpose in life, dude. I think at this point, Izzy did rock him at the end of the first round in the last fight. I think Izzy would have got the decision had he not, been stopped in the 5th round. So I'm hoping that Izzy took something from that last fight. And I agree with Sam. I think if he can put that pressure on him, then that's probably his best chance. But time and time again, the kryptonite for Izzy is really just if someone gets him against the cage, it's kind of like he's fucked. Because that's where he's susceptible to that wrestling. He's susceptible to getting caught. Otherwise, if he's, picking in the middle at range and everything, he does really well. He outclasses basically everyone. So I'm hoping he just stops him early. I'm going to go with a 1st round knockout. please, come on.
Man, it's gonna be a great fight. This division's 185. Low key is gonna be the best division soon. Like it's gonna have like really a lot of really amazing fighters. Bo Nickel, Kamza, like all these guys, they're coming up. And regardless who wins this fight, the belt's gonna start changing a lot. Okay, so it's gonna start changing fighters a lot. So it's gonna be a really great division. Welterweight, middleweight, low key are gonna be the best divisions in the UFC in the next couple of years. Anything else you guys want to say?
Who would get the next shot at middleweight?
Bobby Knuckles.
Bobby Knuckles?
Yeah. Where can they follow you, Sam?
So you can follow me at obscure_void.
You are the
Instagram. I'm the head striking coach here at 10th Planet.
All right. Anything you want to say, Lou?
So just to recap, we got one Alex, Izzy, Izzy. All right. Well, I'm down to put some burpees on that. I'm down to put some burpees on
we're
that.
going for the burpee bet for this one?
Yeah. So I'm down to put what you guys think? What's reasonable?
I throw 50 on it.
Damn, you taxing, huh?
Yeah. Got to.
Hey, dog, stay tuned. We're gonna see who's doing some burpees. All right. I got a feeling it's not gonna be me, but I don't know, dog. I've been off a little bit lately. 10th Planet, Colorado Springs, dog.
I'm dang near undefeated with
That was good,
with these
man.
predictions.
Are you?
I think I've only missed one.
We're gonna at some point we're gonna do a scoreboard for sure.
I am dominant, is what I want to say. So if you're making any money off of these bets, I'll throw my Cash App in the comment.
Well,
Send me some bread.
We're gonna set up a donation button soon.
Oh yeah, 10% taxing, on your whatever you win.
Gratuity fee.
Gratuity,
25%.
yeah. Gratuitous plus tip, plus delivery and service.
Guys, help us defeat this algorithm monster. We hate this damn thing. It's like a thing from Stranger Things or something. We don't know what the hell it is, but
seen that show.
that's a pretty good show. But that show is about the algorithm monster. Yes, we have to defeat the algorithm monster. It's ridiculous. Like,
Doing pretty
subscribe, comment,
A lot of people like that show.
and yeah, man. We're in this for the long run. So you're gonna keep hearing me. Can't stop it. All right.
Can't stop, won't stop, get guap.